Who would take over a 24%?
Somebody who needs a car.
Huh?
Somebody who needs a car and they can't get one.
So you're going to prey on people. I told you you did.
I'm not going to prey on people.
Someone who can't find a car but needs one.
Yeah.
If they're going to take this, they're going to be preyed on.
No, I'm just helping them out.
You're...
Nathan, 26, out of Austin, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
What is that watch on? Wait, is that an expensive watch? Please don't tell me that's an expensive watch.
I got it on sale.
How much was that watch? I just saw this right now. We've been sitting here for a bit, but I just saw this right now. How much was that watch?
$5.99 before the discount. I think it was 20%.
I don't get it. Sorry, I'm out of the gate with this one, but I literally just saw that and I was like, that looks expensive because
Do you like it though?
no.
What?
It's ugly. But it's not my style. It matches your hat, so I guess that's nice.
Thanks.
Right? Chicago? Are you from Chicago? It doesn't matter. Okay, so I don't know when the did you get that watch, by the way? Because what we're about to look at here, each individual statement, except for literally one, each individual statement is pure insanity, death, chaos.
It was a Christmas gift to myself.
This last Christmas.
Yeah.
How'd you afford to get that? When did you get? They have no context of why I'm yelling. So but to me, it's already pulling at my emotional strings. So fair enough. What do you do for work?
I sell cars.
Ugh, gross. Okay.
Why is
sorry.
Why is that?
Because no one likes a car salesman. But okay, you could be good at it.
There's plenty of people that like car salesmen.
Car salesman.
What if you need a car and you can't get a car and you come to me and I help you get a car?
What do you mean you can't get a car? People hate having to go through a car salesman to get a car.
My customers love me.
No, they don't. They put on a good face. No one actually is happy being there. A ton of states, including Texas and Michigan, the two states I've lived in, they don't allow direct selling from manufacturing to consumers. We are literally forced legally to go through to get our own cars who
Not
only
really.
care about their commission checks.
You can shop on. I don't just care about my commission checks. Okay, I care.
Yeah,
about
but you have
people.
to go. You can shop online, but you have to go through a dealer.
What about what's the one with the coin that you put in the little machine on the side? You know?
What? And get like a little toy race car? What are you talking about?
Nah.
Okay, what do you make? How long have you been in this position?
I've been selling cars for
Talking about CarMax or something?
Carvana.
Carvana?
That's the one.
Yeah, you still have to go through Carvana. Okay, so yeah, what are you making on average, monthly basis?
Well, it's kind of difficult to say because I just started
When'd you start?
at a new place, beginning of February.
Okay, so it's been almost 2 months. It's been over 2 months. How much have you made so far?
First month, I want to say probably around $2 or $3 grand, maybe a little bit more.
Wait, what's your base pay?
So there is no base pay,
There's
like in a conventional sense, right? So like throughout the month, I get minimum wage.
Oh, right. So if you don't make your sales, that's when you get the minimum wage. But
Well, no. So throughout the month, regardless of my sales, I get the minimum wage, and
Okay,
I'll get
so
that
that's
twice
your
a
base.
month. So I guess minimum wage.
okay,
Well,
yeah,
no,
so
because
that's
they
your base.
take it back when I get my commission check. So that's
Yeah.
that minus.
Yes. But
So
if
I
you
don't really make that.
But if you don't get commission, that is just minimum wage.
But then they still take it back.
If you don't get commission,
Well, they still
they
take
can't
it back.
pay you nothing. That is illegal. Have you heard of this thing called slavery?
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't really exist in the United States anymore.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay, so last month, 2,000-3,000.
Something like that. Yeah.
What about February? Or that was your first month. What about last month?
Oh, you mean so? I'm confused. Okay, so February. So for February, I got paid in March. For March, I'm gonna get paid this month.
Yeah, I'm just asking how much you made.
It's hard to say because I just started at the job not too long ago.
You're not tracking? You're not tracking how much you made last month, even though it hasn't hit your account yet? You don't know how much you made? You don't know how much is supposed to pay you?
I don't pay attention to it.
How do you not? It's your money.
Well,
What the?
I wait. Whenever I get my direct deposit, that's when I start kind of breaking down. All right, this is what I got.
Talking about? As someone who worked in sales for many years, You're literally in sales for money. No one does sales because they're like, they want to get greasy hands all over them. You know, you're in sales for money because it's a commission-based job. I tracked every single cent that I was making. You don't track your sales?
I don't want to depress myself because what if it's not a good month?
No, it's not about that. Then that drives you to do better. You're like, oh, I'm a piece of shit at this. What are my colleagues around me who are doing better doing? Let me learn and become better. Let me learn the system. Let me learn the economics behind this. Let me learn what car sells the best, what poor family I could take advantage of. Yeah, because that's what they do. And just grandma, can I talk into a 20% interest rate loan 9-year payment?
Well, I sell new cars, so no 20%.
What are you talking about? I've seen people on this show. Okay, so...
Like I said, I don't keep track of it throughout the month because if I'm not doing that great, then I don't want to, essentially I'm going to head up because I'm not doing great. So it's going to like put kind of a damper on my mood. And then if my mood isn't good, then it gets in the way of me selling cars. So
that's every job, but this is your job. You have to make money to survive.
And I make money.
Okay, 2,000 to 3,000, but you don't even know how much money you made last month.
Yeah.
Okay. What were you doing before that job?
Before this job right here?
Yes.
I've been selling cars for 2 years. I was just at a different dealership.
Okay. How much did you make a month on average there?
Probably like 7 or 8.
Okay. 1,000. So how are you up at this new one?
Oh, I'm not. I just started, so it's kind of slow. You know, I got to build that clientele base. You know.
None of them get. Okay. So $7,000 to $8,000.
Yeah.
On average.
Roughly. Yes.
Okay.
Plus, there's other income in there, like 1099 income and stuff like that. But
for what?
Well, from the manufacturer, they pay us on top of whatever we sell.
I thought you meant something extra.
No.
Okay,
but I didn't report that, so I guess it could be something extra.
Let's take a moment to talk about something that affects all of us: our online security. A lot of people I've known has had personal information linked online since I even just started this YouTube channel. Let me tell you, it's scary. But thanks to today's sponsor, Aura, the internet can be a safe place for all of us. Aura offers services trusted by millions, making digital security available to everyone. Think about it. Your address, phone numbers, financial data, all potentially up for grabs on the dark web. This opens the door to stalking issues, identity theft, and credit card fraud. And I know I'm not alone when it comes to spam calls and phishing. Not only are they just annoying, but they can be upsetting. Aura identifies data brokers selling your personal information and automates opt-out requests. It protects sensitive details such as addresses, phone numbers, and financial data from reaching the dark web, reducing risk of stalking and identity theft. I don't know if you saw this, but AT&T recently revealed that over 72 million customer records, both existing and former customers, were leaked to the dark web. They recommend those affected to use strong passwords, monitor account activity, and consider credit freezes or fraud alerts from credit bureaus. Well, Aura does this all for me. I don't have to download several apps just because a company couldn't keep my data secure. If my info was compromised in the AT&T data breach, I wouldn't worry because Aura would already be protecting me. Don't sacrifice your privacy because it's a chore to keep up with it. Aura makes it easy. Visit aura.com/hammer to start your 2-week free trial or click the link in the description below. Why'd you not report? Glad you're willing to tell me without me even asking.
Well, I didn't.
I guess what this is for, but
I didn't have the money to pay the taxes on it. So if I just didn't report it,
but if you set aside the money, you would have.
I spent it though.
Yes, on what? I'm
probably like groceries.
Mad respect here for a second. I mean, you're done with your money, but at least you're very forthright and you're just telling me everything. Because sometimes I have to dig and dig and dig, and you're telling me all your issues, and I do appreciate that. So give him some love for being honest and trying to turn his life around. So good job on that. Good job.
Appreciate it.
Right? Try not to be like, you're doing fantastically, you're doing great, but just make it like, don't say crazy fun. Like, it's fun. I'm having a great time, but just like, make sure it is a real conversation.
It is a real conversation.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then you're good.
That's 100% real.
Okay, cool. Then you're good.
Yeah.
You fully believe that your watch, you were like, that was a good decision that you would make again.
It's a nice watch. I want to get another one. I just don't have the funds to do so right now. But as soon as I do, I'm going to get one.
We'll probably leave some of that in. What's interesting is Noah actually stopped the conversation. Noah actually stopped the conversation. Producer Noah, the one with autism. Stop the conversation because we thought you were potentially hamming something up for the camera. Because the delusional take on the watch is like, okay. But you fully believe this from what you said. I mean, they saw you say it. I mean, we're going to put it in.
It's a nice watch.
No, I get that. But it's an interesting amount of delusion that I personally haven't seen. And we thought maybe you were being fake for a second. It's just like, because I don't know if I've seen. Okay, it's just incredibly delusional.
Up to you.
Huh?
Up to you.
What do you mean?
Up to you. I feel
Up
it's
to
subjective.
Me? What's up to me?
I mean, it's subjective.
Delusion?
Yeah.
No, I know, but math isn't, and you couldn't afford it.
I did afford it. That's how I got it.
Well, no, afford it in terms of you have debt that you're not paying on. And it's your responsibility to pay it. So you couldn't afford it.
At the time, it was different.
So this debt is new that we're about to go into?
It's not new. Because it's been there. It just got worse.
Okay. How long is it going to take for you to bring in $7,000 a month?
3, 4. Yeah, probably give me like 4 months. 4 months. Because I got to build that customer base.
Okay. Why'd you move to a different dealership?
Honestly, a whole lot. I'm not gonna say them because that's not nice, but them. They honestly, it was just it was a litany of things, right? So it's a
good word.
My vocabulary is extensive, but it was a lot of things, right? So I got a promotion at that previous job to a position that I was really working towards. With that promotion, I thought would come a raise, some some more help as far as like my work-life balance goes, and then I just, it was not what I expected whenever I got it. And then whenever I did get it, I feel like I was held to a standard that the others in my position were not held to.
Okay.
And it was real high school, there was relationships.
But we also know that just kind of your taking mentality is quite delusional. So hard for me to trust completely what you're saying, but that's okay. Let's go into the debt. Revy. So this is a card, and this is why that, out of the gate, maybe what you're saying, the fact that Noah questioned it was reasonable because it's like, how the f does anyone actually believe this kind of shit? But then if you look in the numbers, it's like, it's completely reasonable that you believe this kind of shit you're saying, because this is one out of many cards that we're about to go through that you didn't pay a payment on. And you haven't paid a payment forever. Amount past due, $205.
I had to pay my rent, so I couldn't pay the card.
How much is your rent?
$22.50.
Oh, you. What do you, how? What do you live in? What do you have? What's your I can't even the words out. What do you live in?
A townhouse.
You rent it?
Yeah.
Like with what? A 3-bedroom?
Two bed, 2.5 bath, and an attached 2-car garage.
What are you using that space for?
If somebody comes over, like my family comes over to visit, I'm a big proponent of, if my family is in town, they shouldn't have to pay for a hotel, so they can come and stay with me.
But pay for a hotel one-off versus this. You can afford this is as much as you bring in, and then you have to set aside money for taxes, and you're not even doing that. How'd you sign this lease? When did you sign this lease? Who the approved you for this lease?
Last year, and I just re-signed.
Oh, are you kidding me? When did you resign?
In February.
How are you so nonchalant about all this? I know you have zero anxiety in your life, which I'm like, wow. I'd almost switch positions with you if I could, because anxiety is just terrible. But how are you not so nonchalant about this? You know this is bad.
Because I can make it work out.
How? Because you're not.
I mean, my living space is paid for. So.
What? What the you mean?
My rent's paid. So I got a place to lay my head.
But you're
at
not
night.
paying your other bills. You're deferring. You're not paying your bills, dude.
My car is paid and my rent. I feel like those are the two most important.
What car is paid? Because I see some being repoed or something.
That was in the past.
Oh, it was in the past.
But that wasn't my fault though.
When's the past?
That was like 4 years ago. But that wasn't my fault though. That was somebody else that did that.
We'll get into it. But okay, you pay your car bill. Fantastic. Guess what? Credit card bills are still bills. They're still bills.
Yeah, but
They're still bills.
But they got to get put on a back burner for the
If you can't afford to pay your bills, you're not making it work out though. How is that so confusing? Congratulations. You made your rent payment. 80% of your money went to it. That doesn't mean it works. That doesn't mean it's good. But I need to convince you of this, or like I'm terrified for the rest of your life.
Don't be. It's okay.
Okay, haha, cheeky little. But come on.
All right. I'll admit. Could some of my funds be better appropriated? Probably so.
It's not even appropriation. You can't afford this rent. We want to usually cap needs at 50% if we can. It's going to be largely dependent on area. 80% of your income before you set anything aside for taxes. So we're not paying on this. It's 4 months past due. You haven't made 4 payments on this first card. 1 out of the stack we have. That's a child. You're a child. You know you're a child. You are a financial, mental child. I need you to accept this. I get it. People are defensive. First time in front of a camera. First time getting called out for the... I get it. And you're a cheeky little... You have no anxiety. Great. Fantastic. But I need you to understand this.
Well, it's not that I don't understand it, right? I know it. All right. I know it's kind of a situation, right? I know it is.
Kind of? You give yourself a 3 or 4 out of 10.
But that's what I'm saying, though. I can correct. I can course correct.
Tell me how. What's your plan?
Help me, Caleb.
No, you just said you can. So that means you already have a plan. What is your plan?
My plan is to make some more money. That's another reason I left the other job, for my money. So make some more money.
Currently, it's super successful.
Yeah. See? Exactly. You see where I'm going with it.
It's a joke, dude.
So make some more money, build that little clientele base so that I can get back on track. Because I was doing good for a pretty decent amount of time.
You're doing well. Sounds like the vocabulary is not that stacked.
Mm-hmm.
Credit One. We know someone's in a position when they have Credit One.
But they helped me out a lot.
Shut the help you out how?
So I started. So it was right after the repo. So that was 2020. I picked them up because they was the only ones that would help me out. I started with a $300.
Help you out? What do you mean help?
As far as getting a credit card so I can help build my credit back up.
Build your credit. You're not taking... What credit? What credit are you taking advantage of? You've never taken advantage of anything in your life.
That's what I'm trying to... you. I mean, but they're the only ones that, you know, that
yeah,
did that.
When they're the only ones that are doing it, it means you're financially... Credit One's the bottom of the barrel.
Well,
if
anyway,
you get if the only card you can get is Credit One, you should not be getting any card.
Well, how was I supposed to rebuild my credit?
I don't give a credit. Anytime you've ever taken advantage of credit, you got a car repoed. You max out your credit cards and then overmax them.
But
why would I want you to take advantage of credit?
I didn't get the car repo though.
Well, again, we will get there, but it's on your car credit as a repoed car.
Yeah, and that's the.
So that's still your responsibility, buddy.
Yeah. I will agree with you there. It was
better because it's
poor,
reality.
It was a poor decision on my behalf.
This is $738 on Credit One of death. Oh, what's the credit limit? $500.
See, I started with 3, then it went to 5, then 1,000. I think I'm at like 1,250 now.
Not on this card.
On one of them, I got 2 of them for credit.
I know. I'm on this card.
Oh, well, yeah, it was 3, now it's 5. But I'm just over a little bit.
I mean this as a genuine curiosity into your brain. Did you graduate high school?
Yeah. It was hard though. I wasn't a great student.
Yeah.
I did good in some classes and not good in other classes.
Art?
Nah, I wasn't really much of an artist.
Well, give me a class you were good in.
I did good in history.
You did well.
I did good in history, and I also did good in English. I wrote a paper that made my teacher cry because it was so moving. Math and science was kind of difficult, though. I didn't really pay attention. It was too hard. The numbers and stuff, they get to looking funny after a while.
That's explaining some things. Okay. Yeah. Was the paper you wrote to your English teacher, I'm going to die in poverty in the future?
No, it
Based
was
on my
somebody
decisions,
else.
and that would have made her cry.
It was somebody else. She grew attached to the character.
The character of future you dying in poverty. Okay. Past due. We're behind 3 to 4 payments. 2 payments on this one. Your new minimum is $201. But you're not going to make it. You're not going to pay it because other things are more important.
Well, when I start getting these bigger checks, that's when I'm going to pay it.
If.
When.
Buddy, it's sales. It's if. You got to build the clientele. It's a different area, different clients. There might be better salespeople there. You're competing against a different pool. Gosh, I do not want to insult you, but you're just not financially savvy. Because we have credit 1, part 2. $1,517.69 is owed on a credit limit of $1,200. There's fees. There's interest. We're past 3 payments on this one. The new minimum monthly payment. The new payment that is owed $383. Surprised they haven't closed these yet.
One of them is closed.
Which one?
I think
has it been sold off to collections?
Not yet. I think the 500 is closed because that was the
Do
one
you
I had first.
care about your finances at all?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to work to get back right.
Oh, that's fair enough. I mean, you're here, and we're gonna hopefully get you some. I can only do so much.
That's why it's a team effort. Because I will work.
It's not
on
a
it.
team effort. It really isn't. I'll give you some help. We're gonna connect you with like our budgeting class. We're gonna connect you with our things. I can get you certifications like through tech certifications through Course Careers. I can do a lot for you. This is not a team effort though, because all the actions, everything that's required in the end to actually make any changes is gonna be from you. You seem to live in a world of delusion.
I'm gonna work on it though. That's the ultimate goal is to get back in a comfortable position. And I am trying to work on that. There's just been some bumps, some speed humps kind of along the way.
It's behavior based though. You bought yourself a watch and you said you'd do it again.
Well, I bought myself some. Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
No, what?
Caleb. All right.
You're here, you're gonna tell me.
Look, all right, so I got the watch, and then when I got the watch, I was just doing some online window shopping, and I came across these jeans, and I really like the jeans. It's name brand, so I like to buy. I like to take care of myself. I like to make sure I look good. So bought myself some name brand jeans, and
go to the gym with me then if you want to look good.
I do need to.
Me too.
But the gym in my
that'll be a team effort. Let's go.
Yeah, I got you, bro. The gym in my apartment complex is closed though, and I don't want to pay for a membership. So I ain't been able to.
The gym in your apartment complex that you're paying $2,300 for. Okay, so you spent money on. Yeah, I get it. That's your life. But that's what we have to stop. Those are some of the actions you have to take. That's the sacrifices for your future. We'll talk about your future in a second.
But I haven't bought anything in like a few months though. These were like my last big purchases.
Big purchases.
Yeah.
But it's not true that you haven't bought anything, and we'll get there.
I mean like big though.
Yes, big. That's what I just said. Okay. 500. What am... This communication is very interesting. I'm glad you applied to come on here, but you're very interesting.
Thank you.
And you're cheeky, and it's okay.
I just like to see the positive in.
But there's no positives here.
I think you're a nice guy.
There's no positives here in your finances.
Oh, yeah. Some of it's positive. But
what?
I'm paying my rent and my car on time.
Okay, so some Cash App stuff. Got a balance of $581 on there. It's all just Cash App payments out, some in. What was all this? What's coming in? What's going out? It's not from the dealership.
Nah.
So who gave you $2,000? Yourself? Oh, yourself, right? You transferred that in.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the money going?
Rent.
No. This is a lot of different payments. $32, $48, $50, $43, $346.
Oh,
Where's that going?
So like the 346, like those ones, those are gonna be like, yeah. So like I can, move money around from like credit cards to like debit cards and stuff like that, and make my payments. But then like the other stuff, the other stuff that's gonna be like, some people owe me money for certain things, and then like if I'm at work or something, we ordering lunch.
Are you giving people money? You don't have money.
I'm loaning people money.
But you don't have money.
They give it back.
This is them giving it back?
Some of it, yeah. And then if, like I said, if I'm at work and they ordering lunch, I'll put it in on a lunch order.
That's stupid. Don't have money. I wouldn't do it. But here's a car. Pay my car bill. Ooh. Late charges, unpaid, $22.74. Pay my car bill. Ooh. Talking about. And you know what? This is for like the car that's out there. Like the most peaceful car. The car that everyone pulls up to next to and they're like, that's a douchebag car. That's an ultimate that car. 2015 Chrysler 200. It's a joke of a car.
But it's the nice one though.
No, it's not. It's hilariously embarrassing.
It's got the upgraded motor.
Doesn't matter. It's embarrassing.
Interior,
I wouldn't be caught seen like looking at a Chrysler 200.
It's got hail damage.
It's a joke of a car. But it's just Chrysler 200 though. It's just like it's a piece of car. It's been usually well overpriced, especially on used lots.
I got it kind of for a steal, but the dealership that I bought it from, they me on the car. They advertised it for a certain price, and then on my contract, they sold it to me for more than what they advertised it for.
Yeah, so I got it. Steal.
Well, it was a steal initially. Didn't realize until my contract.
Do we have the value?
Oh, we don't.
Let's get the value. Can he go get the? Is it out there?
No.
Do you have the VIN?
Maybe. I think I do.
And while you're looking that up, how did you get screwed over? Especially you, car salesman.
I wasn't selling cars at the time.
So when did you get this car then?
2020. It was right after my repo.
Oh, that was a great time to buy a car.
I know.
And after the repo, how'd they approve you of a debt? Well, that explains why it's at, what is this? What's the interest rate on this thing?
24%.
Oh, f*** off. F*** off. F*** off. On a Chrysler 200. Chrysler 200. 24% on a Chrysler 200. A joke of a car. That's not to insult you.
I'm just a drug dealer who drives a Chrysler 200. Not to insult me. I got the VIN number though.
People are going to say I was saying that because of you. To be clear, the car. It's about the car.
Where you want me to send this VIN number to?
Text it to me.
Text it to
no. Late charges. Buddy, late charges. Late charges on this piece. Why are there late charges?
Went through a, couple of different things.
You bragged about making your payments.
Yeah, look at how many late charges versus how many on-time payments there were.
But if there's any late charges, that's missing a payment. Okay, you've grown up in a life, and I'm glad you just recently found our stuff and applied. But you've gone through life. Okay, your family, you're close to them. It sounds like because they visit.
Every now and then.
Okay, but you have a relationship.
Yeah. Did
you grow up in a household where missing payments was just normal? Because this has to be like a part of your DNA that this is considered okay, or else no one would be doing this.
I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know what my mom's finances were like, but it wasn't great, right? We didn't have the most stuff.
Why do you feel so nonchalant and normal about this? People are going to be like, oh, I have people on that actually care. I know you care. You just have a very different psychology around this, and it's very interesting. There's a lot of people out there that are just like you in our consumer culture who just aren't disciplined on finances. And I want to know from your perspective, internally, dig deep, why do you think you just don't give a shit about this?
Because I know I'm going to bounce back.
Okay, and that's interesting because we hear people say that in a lot of aspects. They don't care if they lose their job. They'll bounce back. They don't care about this. They'll just bounce back. They don't care about this relationship falling out. They'll bounce back. They don't care about falling off a diet. They'll bounce back. They don't care about, falling off the wagon. They'll bounce back. So many people have that mindset, and that is a dangerous mindset because you're allowing your solution to be in the future, the hypothetical future, instead of actually taking care of it now. The hypothetical future never comes if you don't take care of it now, because you're never going to take care of it now in the now.
Well,
in the future will be the now, but you're not. Because
I'm trying to.
But you're not, though. Your actions are not.
I'm trying to.
But your actions are not.
I'm trying to take care of it, though.
Oh my! How is that computing? How does that? I know you can't do numbers, but compute that for me. What are you doing to try?
I went to a job to make more money so that I could.
And you're not.
Pay my bills.
And you're not.
Yet.
You're doing either of those things, paying bills or making more money. I could have worked with this on 7,000 hours. I could have gotten you a budget. This is going to be one of those episodes where I do a budget, and the shocker, after your rent, it's very clear that you're not going to be able to pay your bills on your current income.
Well, I can find out. I can log in and I can find out how much money I made through the month of March or for the month of March.
How many cars did you sell?
9.5.
How many miles and a half? What's the half?
I had to half it with another salesperson.
Okay, how many miles are on your car?
Which one?
The car you drive.
Well, I drive one, but I don't drive the other one. The Chrysler. The Chrysler
other car.
Probably around 95,000 miles now.
Which car do you not drive?
The Chrysler.
Why? Why do you even? I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, fair enough. If I had one, I wouldn't want to be seen around town in it either. So, what's your driving car?
I don't want to. I don't want to tell you what the driving car is because I feel like you're gonna make fun of me, Caleb.
Oh, maybe. I mean, if it's another Chrysler 200,
it's not.
What is it?
A Mercedes Benz. CLA.
Oh my gosh, you can't. That's a. Oh, you are a car salesman. Have you like the shorts and stuff of just like the car dealers? They go around. They're like, "What's your car payment?" They're like, "Oh, $1 trillion a month at $1 billion%." They're like, "This is awesome. This is great." Car dealers, salesmen, easiest people to sell to.
Got a good deal.
You have a debt? You thought you had a good deal on this, but you didn't. Condition of the Chrysler 200, please.
Condition of the Chrysler 200.
Yes.
It has hail damage. It's hail damaged.
Do you owe on this Benz?
Yes, it's financed through my bank.
Oh, I did see that. I thought it was a personal loan. Okay.
I do have one personal loan.
Oh, we'll sort through it. Oh my gosh, what is this? What is your life? Why don't you drive it?
The Chrysler?
Yes, that's the one you don't drive.
Because I got a new one.
So why not get rid of the Chrysler?
That's what I'm in the process of doing.
How so? How far in the process?
I need to find somebody who will take over the payments on it.
So you're not in the process.
Well, I've got some.
Who would take over a 24%?
Somebody who needs a car.
Huh?
Somebody who needs a car and they can't get one.
So you're gonna prey on people? I told you did.
I'm not gonna prey on people.
Someone who can't find a car but needs one.
Yeah.
If they're gonna take this, they're gonna be preyed on.
No, I'm just helping them out. It's like a quid pro quo.
It's a quid pro quo. You're getting all the quid and the pro.
No, they get a means of transportation, and they get this.
They get a means of getting,
hands.
And you get the reward of getting out of it. Buddy, the value of your car is about $8,000. You owe $14,000 on it.
So that's not super terrible.
Are you? What are you? What are you? Oh my gosh. Okay, I just have to. Okay. I just have to remind myself. You're ignorant on this, and ignorance is okay because you just haven't been presented the correct information and mindset. Bad take. That is not. I need you to know that is not okay.
I'm not saying it's okay.
What did you say? What was the words you said? You essentially made it sound like it's okay.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty.
What if it was worth?
You're right. It could be worse. Doesn't mean this isn't. What kind of argument is that? Don't pull that bull with me. Hate when people do that. Now, can we talk about one bright spot?
Yeah.
Quicksilver.
Hey.
I like this.
Yes, sir.
You paid it off.
Yeah.
And didn't spend anything on it.
Yeah.
So, what happened here compared to everything else? Because this is interesting. This is a weird diamond in the rough, and the rough is rough.
So, I'm an authorized user on a couple of cards.
Oh, so you're an authorized user on that?
On
this
this
isn't
one?
even you?
On this one.
So, you didn't even pay it? The person that you're an authorized user to did?
No, this is mine. Looking at the balance, this is mine.
So why'd you pay that off versus Like, what compelled you to pay this off when you weren't even making minimum monthly payments on others?
So that one is on automatic payments.
A full?
What's that?
Just to pay off the full balance?
Yeah. Well, that one's on automatic payments. So
Why are the other ones not done?
I took them off. Because
Why?
that one comes out and it'll put my account negative. So I took the other ones off of auto pay so that it doesn't keep doing that.
Why'd you choose this one?
Well, it's on there still because I just didn't catch it in time. If I'd have caught it, then that one would not be on auto pay.
So the one thing we can celebrate was literally an accident?
It wasn't an accident.
You said you didn't catch it.
Yeah.
But when you get called out, you get a little bit of a smirk. You're like, oh, I'm getting called out. Like it's a kink of yours.
Nah, it's not that, right? All right, so if you say it's an accident, as far as like,
well,
I didn't
catch it in time.
Yeah. But
It's an accident.
So no. So it's on auto pay on purpose, right? It's on auto pay on purpose. But the other ones, I took them off of auto pay because I knew for a fact that if those would have come out, my account would go negative.
What's the balance of this currently?
The balance?
Yes.
I would have to look.
Look. Good. Pulling teeth. I can't believe you got a Mercedes Benz. Why'd you buy a new car?
When the hail hit my car.
Did it make it inoperable?
Well, the insurance company told me that my car was being totaled out, but then they told me that they weren't going to cover it.
Were you able to drive it? Is it drivable?
Yeah.
Why'd you get a new car?
Because they told me it was going to be totaled.
Why? Yeah, but then they didn't. So why'd you get a new car?
Because they told me they were picking the car up that weekend.
Okay, so you got it before it was picked up?
Yeah. That's the only time that I had available to go and get a new car.
Don't do that. Wait till the thing is done.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, for sure.
If you're going to use a card, I want you to use the Fizz card. It's usually more geared towards college students, but you've demonstrated that you're not a credit card person.
It's I don't know. It's not loading. The Capital One.
Make it load. What is it? The internet? We'll get you on the guest Wi-Fi.
Well, I'm on the Wi-Fi.
Okay, make it load. Is there a new balance? Have you been spending on it?
Yeah.
Kill me. What are you? Why?
You
made progress on literally one thing and you're destroyed immediately.
There's bills that need to be paid.
Oh, off. No, I want to see it. I want to see it. Are you kidding me? You're not pulling that away.
$298.45.
All right, I'm going to give you $20 right now. All you have to do is sign up for Acorns using my link in the description below. It's an amazing investing platform that you've probably heard about before, and this makes the end of your week even better. There's no strings attached. It's literally a free $20. Use my link in the description below. Available. Oh, f me. How'd they even open this? Available credit, $1.55. I'm almost impressed. An Apple bill. Verizon, $170. Why is it so much?
A phone bill. I got 2 phones.
Oh my gosh, why? You have 2 cars and 2 phones. Why do you have 2 phones?
One of them is my personal. That one that you're holding is my personal phone. The other one has to do with work.
Why don't you just get a second number on your one phone?
You can do that?
Oh my gosh. We live in 2024. Yes, you can do that. Just a Google phone number or something. It's free.
Oh.
Okay, sell the other one. Get out of it. And switch to Helium. It's $20 a month, man. 170 versus 20. What's bigger? Another Apple thing. Stopping and getting some potential taquitos. Experian. You're paying for Experian reports and
I was.
and Hulu.
It was a scam.
Stop.
Yeah, I stopped that.
Oh, great. Member fee. Joke. Okay. This one's a little bit of a... So this is... Oh, that's the Mercedes Benz. Oh, the Benz. Do you have the VIN for this one?
Yes, I do.
Send it. The Benz.
I actually just got the value of this one this morning.
From what?
Old coworker of mine. I had to look at the Carfax.
Well, I don't trust your coworker. We're gonna check it. $28,778 is owed. 98 cents. Oh, your payment's $654.
Yeah.
with that in rent, you don't have enough to live. It doesn't. What is your life? This is insane. This is insane. Is this the worst finances I've ever seen? This is insane. I'm blown away. It's not often that I'm just speechless, but I had an 18% off interest rate. Kill me. You don't need a Benz. You're a car dealer. It doesn't matter. All right, we need your VIN, your mileage, your color, number of keys, remote, and condition.
68,000.
What year? 2020. So you got it.
It's white. It's in really good condition though.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm thrilled. Guys, it's white.
That helps with the value.
It's the most exciting thing.
And I have 2 keys.
Oh, keys. I thought you said kids. Do you have any kids?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, sir. I want them though.
Do you have a girlfriend?
What's that?
Do you have a girlfriend? You have a significant other? Okay. Yeah. Get out of debt first, buds. This is not responsible parent behavior. Not even close. 567 credit score. My dream car dealer.
Hey, it was a lot worse than that, man. But I've been putting in the work to get it back.
Putting in the work. What work? What work have you put in? Look at what we've seen.
Well, look, I got some credit cards.
What work have you put in? You've gotten credit cards and you've maxed them out. They're all maxed or overmaxed. There's nothing. Even the one bright spot here has been maxed out. The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about work putting in?
It's only recently that they have become kind of not the best.
But then that's not putting work in. Just
a bump in the road. But that's why I'm
you're
looking for help.
underwater in the Benz by about $8,000.
That's why I'm looking for help.
You're underwater $8,000 in the Benz.
You think so?
Yes.
Man, I'm sure I can get more for it.
Yeah, I mean, you're a dealer. You might be able to get a couple extra thousand, but you're in the hole regardless.
For now.
What do you mean for now? You keep saying that.
That's what.
Is that your cope all throughout life? For now.
That's the goal. The goal is to, once that money starts coming in and I start paying my bills off, I want to get out of debt. I will say that. I want to get out of debt. Can I share with you a
fun fact?
Yeah.
You made this money before, and yet we are still here. You've only had 2 months of lower income. You made this money before, we are still here. You making more money is not going to change anything. Your behavior, your mentality around this, your lack of anxiety around this, and I don't want anyone to be anxious, but your lack of anxiety around this is you. You're getting destroyed by all that. You making more money is not going to solve anything because it doesn't change your behavior. It doesn't change your mentality. It doesn't change your actions. It's not going to help.
Can I say something though?
Please.
It went kind of negative, like towards the end of last year, because that's when I got my promotion at my last job. And whenever I got my promotion, I took a little bit of a pay cut because the pay was different.
What was your pay?
So originally it was $2,000 a month base salary plus commissions.
Was the promotion?
No,
tell me your promotion money. What were you making?
It was $3,000 a month salary guaranteed, and then 1.75% of all of the profit that the dealership made after $200,000. But those 3 months,
you could have done things.
But those 3 months my pay was dependent on other people. So if our salespeople were doing good and the store did good, then I made a lot of money. And they just weren't the dealership wasn't making money.
And it was your job to being put in that position. If you're making money off of them making money, it's your job to coach them up, make sure they're making money. It sounds like you failed at your job.
No, I did what I did what I could do.
No, they would have been doing better. Or you find people who will do better.
I tried to find people that could do better.
Then you failed at your job.
They got scared off by the environment. That's why I left.
Okay, you still failed at your job. You failed. Now, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the environment, maybe you're set up for failure, but you still failed. Maybe the environment, put you in a position where it was almost impossible, but in the end, you were hired for that position to make results. You did not. So you did not make the money, which is fair.
And I can agree with that. I was put in I was put in a position where it wasn't a great position, and yes, it ended up failing. Was I set up to fail? I think so, but again, that's subjective. But I was.
Okie dokie. So you still owe $13,715 on to Nissan.
Yeah.
What happened? You've teased it since the beginning. You've given us a nice little edging on this car.
So, all right. So I was in a relationship with somebody for about 3-4 years.
Proud of you.
And it was fairly serious, 3-4 years. It would do that. My first big boy relationship. Her mother was in a situation where she needed a vehicle. And so I said, hey, I drive a company vehicle most of the time. So you can drive this one, just pay for it. And she paid for it, well for about 6 months. But then whenever the relationship started kind of started to go bad, it was one of those things where like she stopped paying for it. So I went to collections once and we got it out.
Oh.
And then she paid and then just stopped paying on it again. And she always would have an excuse like, I don't have the money, but I know she had the money because she paid for, 2 surgeries, trips to Mexico, Greece, all that.
And this is why we don't lend money. We gift. If you gifted this, it's different. This is where you do not lend to family, to relatives, to friends, because they can you. Even if you don't think they will, they can. It strains relationships. I'm sure this wasn't helpful for your relationship with your person. Was it?
It was at the end, so I mean, that was out of there anyway. So for y'all,
this is why you do not do it. It's still your responsibility to make the payments if she was not.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
Yeah.
Why?
I was unaware. I didn't know until she called me and was like, hey, they put the car.
No, they still should have told you.
Well,
and it's also your responsibility. You should have been checking up on it either way. You have access to the account. You have. They would have called you. They would have sent you letters. It's still under your name. That doesn't make any sense.
I changed the phone number to her phone number.
And mailing address to her?
Yeah. Well, because it was her car. So she was like, yeah, I'm going to pay this. I'm going to pay it off early. And then I said,
when you started hearing that she didn't, why didn't you start talking to the bank and being like, it's time for me to...
Well, I did. And whenever I talked to them, they was like, well, like, tough. Basically, there's nothing that we can do. And there was nothing they can do. And I accept that.
Okay. There was a Capital One that you never paid.
When was that?
It went to collections 2020.
Oh, all that happened kind of around the same time.
Why were we not paying? See, that's where all of a sudden you dodge your excuses on that. I'm starting to think you're a little bit bullshit because guess what? You also weren't paying other things and they went to collections as well.
Yeah.
If it was a one-off thing, I'd be like, okay. But obviously not.
Well, so while that was my first big boy relationship, right, it also kind of, affected my mental health, right? I wasn't in a great position at that point in time. I don't have those same issues now, thank God, but... So
why haven't you paid them then?
Well, they're in collections.
Yep. So why haven't you paid them?
I think, what is it, after like 7 years or something like that, it drops off?
You don't feel morally responsible for the money that you borrowed and signed a contract with.
I mean, I'm going to do it eventually.
Eventually. That is the name of this conversation. It'll be done. Just never right now. Guess what? Eventually becomes right now.
I'm going to take care of it.
I don't think you will.
I will. Well, the main thing is sometimes I don't be thinking.
Nothing.
Well, I don't be thinking about what's in collections. That's my biggest problem.
It's time to be thinking about what's in collections.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I'll give you that.
Austin Energy. We didn't pay our energy bill. Yeah, this one was 2023.
I honestly don't know about that one. Because I haven't been with Austin Energy since I got this new place. And I got this new place. I moved in February of 2023.
Well, it makes sense that I went to collections around then.
But how? They're not with Austin Energy.
From your previous place.
So that I just didn't pay it then?
That's what it looks like, buddy. Oh. How the do you not inquire? I shouldn't have. Don't come to me for the answers on that. How would I know? Obviously, you didn't pay it if it went into collection.
How much is it?
$622.
What the?
How'd you not know?
Because nobody told me anything. I never got no call from Austin Energy.
You paid for your credit report, and you never went through it once?
No.
Oh my gosh, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that one for sure. Cause I paid Austin Energy through my old place, and then I told them and my old place that I was moving out. I told them I was moving out in December, and then moved out in February.
Okay. Oh. The fact that I'm the one stressing about this and not you is just killing me. There's $5 in your checking account. Good job. Vending machine, taquitos. Vending machine, Apple Bill, DoorDash. There's the rent, $2,352.95. Car wash. We're washing our car, our stupid hail-damaged car, our stupid Mercedes-Benz that's $8,000 underwater that we can't afford. We have $5 in our checking account, but we're getting a $20 car wash. That's great. That makes sense. That's smart. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Amazon, great. Oh, more apartment stuff, $43.95. Panda Express, better be getting that delicious orange chicken and enjoying it, because guess what? You don't have the money. Roku, Apple Bill, vending machine. Oh, car dealership. We're stuck there all day. We're getting the vending machine and shoving those Snickers down our throat. DoorDashing money every second of our life. Roku, we're obsessed with Roku. I've never even seen Roku on any of these, and we're like, Roku, that's my life. I'm dedicating my entire life to Roku for Showtime. Isn't Showtime for what else what are you spending money on all this crap? DoorDash, vending machine. Would we be surprised if vending machine, DoorDash, taquitos and DoorDash and Apple and more vending machine, because that's our favorite place in the world. If we go on a vacation, we're going on a vacation to the vending machine. Peacock, there's nothing on there anyway. Netflix, it's all these days. Disney, same thing there. Something, Mission Lane, Amazon, vending machine, $600 sent in deposit from where we don't know. Roku for stars. You have every subscription. You have everything. You consume content. You are the content consumption king. Amazon Prime. Oh, good. Is that some Prime Video potentially? It wouldn't surprise me. Apple Bill. The Cut. I'm sure you are. Most Americans are. Vending machine. Oh, massive payment, $344 withdraw. Oh, that was the one that was automatic withdraw. It was an accident. Apple Bill. Uber Eats. We switched it up from DoorDash. We're at Uber Eats now. We're going to get by them as well. And then Hulu. Oh my gosh. What is that?
I'll be watching shows. There's some good shows on those.
You should be working extra hours at a different job to...
Nathan sent this. This is his updated statement from that month, and he sent it this
Oh,
morning.
okay, so we have a new statement. I'm ready to give up. Can I... This is not... I can call this out. I can let you know how bad it is. But I don't think you've been receptive of how bad this is. And what can I do? Because now you've ended negative $59. Negative $59. What do I do? Let me be very clear. Not to be insulting. Your finances are a joke. The way you're treating your job is a joke. The way you're treating your life is a joke. Your view on all of this is a joke. I would be embarrassed. If you don't have any sense of embarrassment over there, then I'm ashamed for you. This is living life as a child, not as an adult in any semblance or shape or form. How do you have negative money in your checking account, but you go and get a new watch, but you Uber Eats and DoorDash, but you sit on that vending machine all day? Your desk may as well be on top of it. Have you no shame in this at all?
I do. And I want to do better. I do. I honestly, genuinely, I want to do better with all my finances. I've heard you say that,
but your actions, I've heard you say that, and that makes me happy. But your actions, not acknowledging how bad certain things are. There's nothing demonstrating that what you're saying right there is reality. So, how are you going to do better in your own mind? Oh, this is filled with taquitos and vending machine.
I just need to do better as far as budgeting, because right now I don't.
Oh, more car washes and do better with budgeting. But I'm going to give you the tools for you to budget, in the education behind it, and I'm going to create a budget here. But again, nothing matters if you don't do it.
But it's gonna work out though.
Well, how?
Because I was in a bad spot before, right? In 2020, I was in a bad spot, and then I got my way out of it, and I was doing really good. But it's those, I'm telling you, it was those little 3 months when I was at that new position at that job, not making no money, that everything just kind of went. And could I have been more responsible with the money that I was getting? 100%.
So why weren't you? And what's going to change now?
I just wasn't thinking like that, because I kept on thinking like, you know, it's going to get better. Because that's what I was being told, was it's going to get better. It's going to get better. Just wait. And I was waiting, and it just never got better. So I'm trying to make the moves now to get it back to how it was.
And let me be clear. The income you're all getting is pre-tax, correct? You need to pay, you're a contractor, right? Technically?
No. So it's both. It's both. So my commissions, what I make at my actual job, that is taxed.
Okay.
The additional that I get from the manufacturer.
For what?
Surveys. So like if we do good on surveys, or like certain units that we sell,
okay.
Certain bonuses from the manufacturer.
Understood. The spending in that was basically the same. Doesn't matter. $600 went in your Apple. $600 went out. I don't know. Tell me what this money out was. Where'd this go? What even is this?
The 600 that came in, that was a rent. That was a rent payment. It's like I had the cash and I just gave it to somebody, and I was like, yo, can you deposit this? And then Apple pay it to me. And then when they Apple paid it to me.
To be very clear, this is some of the most bat insanity I've ever seen. Like, not an award I want you to win. I'm going to try my best to give you a path forward. But again, nothing matters without your actual actions going forward.
And I want that. I do. I want that.
I've heard you say that, and I hope that's true. Debt payments. This is your spending. Spending percentages. Money went out. Debt payments net $444.65, and we know your minimum monthly debt payment, so that doesn't stack up to what you actually should be paying. $2,772.26, or 38.6% went to housing. Transportation, $1,738.82, or 24.2% of our spending. Necessary food. Oh, groceries. This is groceries. This is what you need to survive. This is calories that are good, affordable. Things you can do. Meal prepping, 0.9% of your spending. Destroy my life. Now, food going out to eat, $261.02, or 3.6% of your spending. Unknown shopping, that was usually the Amazon. And Walmart, 1% of your spending, or $73.74. Medical or healthcare, 0.6%. $167.74 went to subscriptions. That's ridiculous. Or 2.3%, also ridiculous. Going to the vending machine, $153.86. Miscellaneous bullshit. Other large purchases, 20.3%, or $1,456.58. Let's see what these big purchases are. These big purchases. It was Apple Cash Out. Great. And Cash App, because that was just ridiculous. So I already knew that. Okay. What do I put for your income? Because it's
I can log in and I can see what I made in March.
Do it.
Now it's going to be before taxes. It's going to be before taxes. All right. So commissions for March with 9.5 cars, total earned. And this is again before taxes, $9,022.07.
See, that's awesome. So you're getting close to that 7,000 net, right?
Well, that's before they take the minimum wage out too. So the minimum wage.
How many hours did you work?
I think we work like 50-hour work weeks.
So even closer, you're probably getting like what, $6,000?
Yeah.
That's progress right there. That's progress. Let's say it even goes up from there. Let's give you your average from the last place, and I hope you make more. But let's say $7,000 a month is what hits your account. See, that's good. I wish it was a job that had more morals, but that's okay. It's still money you're making.
You don't like car dealerships.
Does anyone? The answer is no.
I do.
Oh, shock. Who would have thought? You're in two absolutely ridiculous, borderline, just nuclear bomb versions of car debt. Of course you like it. You go in there and you sign every contract possible, and then you get old women into terrible contracts or kids that just graduated high school. Okay. Debt minimum monthly payments. So, you said you want to get out of this, right?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to completely legit, how legitimate are you willing to be to get out of this? How absolutely sacrificial are you willing to be to actually change your life around? Because that's going to determine the rest of this.
I mean, I'll make some sacrifices, but
Okay.
I can't sacrifice everything.
Okay, so what the then you don't care.
I
Then
do.
No. If you care, you sacrifice. You act like an adult for the first time in your life, and you sacrifice.
I can
That's what an
sacrifice.
adult does. You just said some things. Some things. What are the things you're willing to sacrifice so I can even see if the rest of this is even worth it?
I mean, I won't go to the vending machines no more.
Oh, big man. Big sacrifice.
Look, the
What else? What else?
I'm gonna work with you guys.
We give you education. We do not do the actions for you. Give me your sacrifices.
All right,
sacrifices, you.
All right, so for the sacrifice, I can stop going to the vending machines. I can pack my lunches more. Not go out to eat as much.
As much ever.
Not go out to eat. I can just pack my meals. I did a little meal prep for a
You
little
promise?
while.
You will not go out to eat at all.
Pinky promise.
Okay. I'm not touching that pinky. That's a car dealer pinky. What else?
All right, so I won't go out to eat anymore.
Are you willing to potentially break your lease and move into a cheaper place?
Probably not, no.
Okay, then off. Then off, because it's a ridiculous rent. Even for your better version of your income, it's a ridiculous rent. Are you willing to sell your Benz?
I'll sell the Chrysler, not the Benz, though.
Then you're not sacrificing. I don't give a shit about your wants. I don't care if you want to live in a nice place. I don't care if you want to drive a nice car. You can't.
What? All right.
We all know how nerve-wracking the stock market can be from time to time, which is why I'm a firm believer in dollar cost averaging. However, it can be hard to budget the cost of buying new stocks every week, especially when the price is always changing. Which is why I'm very excited to share that my favorite investing app, Moomoo, just launched fractional shares. This update will allow you to invest in those really valuable but really expensive companies like Amazon, Google, and Apple. You all know how important budgeting is to me, and now that Moomoo offers fractional shares, you can easily budget to invest $5, $10, $50, or $100 each and every week, a strategy that I personally can get behind. Now, listen up, because if you're thinking about making a switch to Moomoo, there's never been a better time. New users can transfer from another account without any transfer fees and receive a 1.5% cash reward up to $300. Or if you're just getting started, Moomoo wants to help you kickstart your investing journey by giving you $5 in each of the magnificent 7 stocks when you make a qualified deposit. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Click my link in the description below and kickstart your investment journey with Moomoo today. So there's no point in my mind.
I mean, there is. I'm not gonna go out to eat. I'm not gonna spend my day at the vending machines no more.
What's your rent?
$22.50.
What's your utilities?
Utilities probably around $100.
That's a lie.
That's what you saw the 23. That's my rent, including utilities.
Internet.
$50 a month.
Renter's insurance.
$20 a month.
$222 was spent on gas and electricity. You don't even know your numbers, but we're not surprised. Phone bill. What was that? It was like 170 or something. It was something stupid.
Something like that.
What is it? How do you not know? Verizon. You don't need Verizon. Verizon's great for those who can afford it.
I could afford it at some point.
But you can't now, and that's literally all that matters. I don't care about your past. I don't care about your past. My past doesn't matter. Your past doesn't matter. Their past doesn't matter. No one's past matters. What you're choosing to do now is all that matters. What you're choosing to do in the future is all that matters. I don't give a shit past if something worked.
Verizon 170.
Okay, gas, vroom, vroom, drive, drive. How much?
It takes me like $40, $50 to fill up. I think.
How often do you fill up?
From an E. Probably every other week.
I'm going to say 125. Car insurance. It says, tell me you have car insurance.
Yeah, I do. 316.
That's disgusting. 334. I am glad I have a team, let me tell you.
Oh, it's 334?
Yes.
No. It's 3. So that's the car insurance and the renters bundled.
Okay, then I'll get rid of the renters. Okay. Toilet paper fund. This is anything else you need. TP fund. We call it anything else you need to survive in life. Anything for your house. You get a more concrete budget when officially you know your nitty gritties. That's going to take hours. So you're going to go through our program. Necessary food, $300. Meal prepping. We're going to give you a grocery list and meal prep plan as well. Subscriptions. Cancel your subscriptions. Is that something you're willing to sacrifice? YouTube's free. This is the best platform, best content.
Can I keep one thing?
What? You don't even know what? You requested it, but you didn't know?
Showtime. Can I keep Showtime?
What is on Showtime? Okay. How much? How much is it?
It's like less than $15, I think.
Let's say 15, and let's see if it fits in. Is there a gym that you pay for?
No.
You said you didn't want to pay for a gym. Ongoing medical health care?
I have insurance through my job.
No.
I don't go to the doctor
expenses.
that often.
Okay, so no. Anything else I need to put in here? Recurring monthly, other than your minimum monthly payments for debts, obviously.
No, I don't think so.
This is when you catch up on your minimum monthly payments, by the way. $1,377.30. Insane. 2250. Again, be nice to this man. Only I'm the one who's allowed to be Caleb Springer in the videos and in the titles and in the thumbnails. Okay. Minimum to survive. $4,944. Or $44. Okay, so technically you have a $2,000 gap. So I allow the insurance, and that's included in there. Okay, so if you're not willing to make the sacrifices in terms of getting anything or downgrading things, then this is what I would do. 2 months, save up to $2,000. Boom, $4,000. Almost a 1 month emergency fund. So that's what you're doing for the first 2 months. You're setting it all aside in a high yield savings account. You can use SoFi. That's what I use. It's great. 4.6%. You'll get sign up bonuses as well. Okay. From there, starting month number 3, I am paying off the Revi and the Capital One $738 one. And then also the Quicksilver card. And that'll make us through month number 3. Month number 4, and then cut them up. You're not a credit card person. You can't use credit cards. You don't know how to use credit cards. It's fine. And you want to take advantage of credit, you'll always have some kind of credit because you take out car loans because you're just ridiculous. But get rid of credit cards. Chop them up. Close the accounts. They don't matter. They're not benefiting you. They're taking advantage of you. They own you. Month number 4, pay off the second credit one. Boom, that's paid off. Put any remainder you have towards the... Okay, so $8,000 was the value of the worst car in the world. So then you'll owe $6,000 on that. That'll take you an additional 3 months to pay off. So that was 4, so 5, 6, 7. So you completed month number 7. And then, okay, so that has taken care of the Chrysler. At that point, all active open credit cards are done and your Chrysler is done. From there, we need to take care of this Benz as quick as possible that you're not willing to sell. Whatever you're not willing to sell it, fine. It's not what I would do, but whatever. And at that point, we have an additional $200 It's $2,750 left on a monthly basis. It's going to take 9.5 months to pay off. So it's going to take us at that point, round up 17 months for flexibility, which is what, a year and a quarter, year and a half or so. So getting close to a year and a half there, just over a year and a quarter. And the Benz is gone. All active open debts is gone at that point. Now, if you really care about your credit, you will take care of the collections. You care about your credit, so you get the credit score, but we allow collections. That doesn't make any sense. After that, month number 18, completely taking care of the old Capital One and the ATX Energy, Austin Energy. And then the Nissan, let's not allow that to sit there. If you want to take advantage of credit, we kill it. And it's also your responsibility either way. Again, this is what I do. I don't think you actually will do any of this, but I'm doing it for them because there's going to be multiple people that relate to your situation. Because this is a lot of, I believe you can sacrifice. I think you can sacrifice for a few months. Well, a year and a half at this point. But, okay. So let's say you have an extra $3,200 left on a monthly basis now. Of course, the more money you make, the more cars you sell, the more people you take advantage of, the more money you make, and the quicker we can pay off this debt. And then that'll take another 4 months to pay off. So, and then you save up a 6-month emergency fund. I say that's about 2 years, 2 years and a quarter. Now, answer me this. Are you willing to not upgrade your lifestyle, and are you willing to not eat out at all or have any paid for fun, including travel and all that stuff, for 2 years and a quarter to get yourself to a financial baseline of stability? Like literally level 0. Right now you're under the ground.
It's going to be tough for
yeah.
sure. I mean, I don't really travel like that anyway, but as far as like doing, fun stuff, and
it's not, sacrifice isn't called sacrifice if it's not tough.
Yeah.
So are you willing to do that?
Yeah.
You're telling me you're not going to eat out for 2 years, 2 years and a quarter?
I'll have cheat days. I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm not going to do it at all. There's probably going to be cheat days 9 times out of 10, but
9 times out of 10. Okay. Don't like those odds.
No, I'm not going to cheat 9 times out of 10, but if the odds, it's not 100% that there's going to be cheat days, but it's like 99% there's probably going to be a cheat day or two.
Listen, what I'm good with, and this is a good way to do it that the money guys do, as you're paying off these debts, set yourself goals and milestones of paying off the debts. And when you pay off the debt, allow yourself an extra $200 to just have some fun. This will extend the process. Let's call it 2.5 years. But if there's more of a chance of you getting through by giving you those goals, milestones, rewards throughout, I'd rather, if that gives you a better chance of actually completing it in 2.5 years than a lower chance of completing it in 2 years and a quarter, of course, I'd rather take the longer time and you actually getting through it. So that can be ways to do it. Instead of just allowing yourself the excuse of a cheat that's going to happen, set milestones and give yourself the cheats when you hit those milestones.
I had goals coming in here. Like I did, like you might not believe me, but I really did have like a goal to get like everything paid off. And I wasn't even going to do it over the course of like a year or 2 years. I was going to try to have like everything paid off by like the end of this year. Like I really wasn't going to
Well, that's
like,
literally
do any
impossible
extra.
unless you triple your income. So in the realistic world, and I believed you had goals. There's no point for you to come on if you didn't have goals. It's just the goals without actions. That's what separates the people who get done and those who don't. So far, you haven't got it done. Your actions and a lot of your language and understanding around things has suggested that things will not be done. But if you're willing to sacrifice, and we'll hold your hand throughout, man. You reach out anytime you need help, and we connect you with resources. Maybe I'll even fund your Moo investing account once you get done with this, like a little bit, to get started. Like there's a lot of exciting things. I mean, that's the one that I personally use, but we can talk about it then. There's a lot of exciting things in your horizon. But if you're willing to sacrifice for a year and a half and give yourself those milestones where you allow yourself to cheat, don't upgrade your car, don't upgrade your rent, don't upgrade all these things. Live within your means, grind it out at the sales job. Every time you leave your sales job, maybe get a second job, You're doing nothing but watching streaming services anyway. So just go if you can make more money, man, you bring this down from a year for 2.5 years while you allow yourself the milestones to 2 years. You make even more and more money. You do a year and 3 quarters. Like you can cut this down if you grind. When I was going through debt, the balance in the debt, yours it's actually pretty similar. Mine was spread throughout different things. Yours is worse. But I sacrificed everything I gave myself those milestones, and that's when I rewarded myself. I sacrificed. I worked as much as I could to make as much money as possible in my sales position, so pretty similar there. You can get out of it. It takes sacrifice. It takes discipline. So that's what you need to do from here. We'll help you hold your hand along the way, but that's my diagnosis, and that's my prescription. You gave yourself somehow, I don't know, this blows my mind, but it's okay. You gave yourself a score 3 or 4 out of 10. Spending in a budget, well, let's see. Total income that came in was $2,386. Total spending was $7,000. Yeah, so spending in a budget, 0 out of 10. Debt, you have things in collection, 0 out of 10, and you're missing payments. Emergency fund, you have nothing, 0 out of 10. Retirement, you have nothing, 0 out of 10. Real estate, you have nothing, 0 out of 10. Hammer financial score, 0 out of 10. Make sure to check out all the resources linked in the description below. They are what I use or would use in specific situations, including the best budgeting program in the history of the internet. And now make sure to stick around for the post show. Today on the Financial Audit Post Show. My morals and my ethics, I could not be in your position. I'm good with selling things, but I would only be able to sell things that I believe can actually help the consumer.
The way I see it, honestly, is I do believe that I'm helping people. I'm doing more than just, taking advantage of somebody's grandmother or a freshly graduated student.
To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.